the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you want?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Cook. Room here to run. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Here we go.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep?
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. Going deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to get the... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Go ahead.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That could really, really be demoralizing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Watch the curve. Check 13.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up the holding call.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. Draw play. This is Sproles. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second and 7, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alex. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On play action, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sproles. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Good route here.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
from the red zone now. Cousins. And that's complete to Gates. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. What are you? Two. Check.
Now Cousins. Gates with a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Viking. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go! Receiver.
Throwing, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bridgestone, travel. Black. Hey, can't.
They'll run it with Sproles. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch your distance.
Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and short. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Sproles. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Cousins. They shakes him off. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Delayed give to Sproles. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they have the ball. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And once again, they go with Sproles. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Cousins. Screen pass to Sproles. He'll have a first down past the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Sproles. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Cousins here to throw. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they have the football and will set up shop at the... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the finals. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie.